Last time on A-tsms.
What would you consider like one of your favorite video games to be?
Well,
What did we see? I saw a movie with Marissa. Aquaman 2. I saw Aquaman 2.
Why?
And so
Why immediate?
we were just hanging out, and she was like, "Okay, so Austin, so on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being like horrible, 10 being meh." I was like 4.
Aquaman 2?
Aquaman, yeah.
Really? Man, I just...
Like to like not too good, but to
Jeez. I saw the first one and I was just like, yeah, it's got some potential, but I'm so much happier with what they're doing with the DC universe right now.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah.
You got it.
Oh, remember how you found the Beast Wars Transformers?
Yeah.
You know what I have somewhere in my storage? I have the original Optimus Primal.
Okay, the
in box.
Gorilla one?
Yeah, in box. And Megatron.
Yeah, no, my brother had both Optimus and Megatron, the original ones. I had the first Transmetal one of Optimus, where he's on like the little hoverboard. Yeah, I had that one. I had what was his name? The Velociraptor. Yeah, just Andrew was a big fan. I had him.
Let's see.
Because he didn't have a dinosaur name.
It was Dinobot.
Dinobot. That's what it was. Yeah, I had Dinobot.
Which made no sense to me because I'm like, wait,
dinosaurs on the
but
Predacons.
that's kind of a little too on the. Okay, fine. I guess it's Dinobot.
Rhinox. Had Rhinox.
Dude, I wanted to get a. So I saw Rhinox. Like they remade him, and he looks awesome.
Yeah.
I want to buy it, and that's the price. I was like, I don't want to buy it.
They didn't. He wasn't in the show. They had the Rhinox in the show.
Yeah.
Like, but when they went Transmetal or whatever,
He was still the same.
he was the same. He didn't get upgraded.
He never got upgraded.
Yeah.
Because he was already long design. That's why.
But they made the Transformer. They made the toy of it.
What? I never saw that one. I just saw the original one.
Yeah.
I always saw the original one.
They made the little Transformer, and he was like a snowplow. Not snowplow. What do you call it?
Snowmobile?
Yeah, snowmobile. I was like,
yeah,
okay.
Because they transform into like 3 different things.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's cool. Hello. Welcome back to another.
Hi. Went down the wrong pipe. I'm sorry.
Welcome back to another episode of A-tsms.
Hi. Jesus. You know when you drink water, it goes down the wrong pipe? It's definitely whiskey. Ow. I'm good. Hi.
Good? Hi.
Hello.
How you doing? How you doing? What's that?
You know what? Remembering from last episode, her hello should be the stupid clown horn. God, no. That was not a stupid horn. This backfired on me.
Even worse. I've lost it. I already
lost the pitch in your head and now it's gone.
No, it's gone.
It sounds like a squeaky wheel now.
All right. Hello. All right. So, on the last episode of A-tsms, we had asked, what would you consider to be one of your favorite video games?
Allison, you had answers loaded and ready to go.
Yeah, definitely my all-time favorite is Ocarina of Time. Need I say more?
You should.
The music. Yeah, just
That's a clown horn.
it's in my head, okay? You can't get it out. It's living in there. It's like you get water in your ear. It's a clown.
But it's a clown horn.
So I can't do Ocarina of Time, little quips, music stuff. It's gone. But I like the open world concept of it. I like all the characters, all the storyline, all that stuff. My other game that that I've been currently playing is replaying GoldenEye N64, and I've been going through completing the levels on the middle and then the harder mode. And it's just so fun. Again, I love music in it as well. All the theme, I just get into it. I'm like in the world, and then I got the theme going. And anyways, lack of better words, it's a fun time.
Old school games.
Old school. I like chords on my controllers. Yeah.
You like what?
Chords on my controllers.
Yeah.
I heard horns.
Like, I mean,
you better disinfect those after every use.
Like they have the vibrations and all that. Like,
Yeah, you need a rumble pack for those. Is that what you're talking about? The rumble pack? Where are you putting your controller now? I have questions. God, I took a minute for that. I have an answer. Currently, I think within the last 8 years, the easiest answer is a game that I've never spent that much time with any other game, and that's Monster Hunter World Iceborne.
Yeah.
Over 3,000 hours in a game, and there's every once in a while I still feel like going back and playing a little bit.
Yeah. See that actually before Monster Hunter World Iceborne, I was sworn your answer would have been Street Fighter.
I think as a franchise, yes. I love Street Fighter. My first experience with games was like Atari. Yes, very old man. But Street Fighter and fighting games in general have a super special place in my heart because you're not fighting a machine, you're fighting someone else.
Yeah.
And trying to figure out someone else at that level is always pretty fun. But no, Monster Hunter, I think, and yes, the game is great. What made it better was the shared experience with others. Like, this was a game where we consistently had 3 to 4 people with us.
Yeah.
I
mean, my answer, so I have the same answer. We share the same answer. It's Monster Hunter World Iceborne is one of my favorites, but not cut you off, but so I can engage in this conversation.
Yeah, because you were part of it.
Yeah.
Like, part of the reason why it's my favorite game is because you and Perez and Mike, people, if you ever listen to this, shout out, we miss you as a community, but also, we get it, shit happens, life happens.
Yeah.
But it was one of the first times where we spent a couple of all-nighters with that game.
Yeah.
And true all-nighters were, oh shit, we gotta go to work in 2 hours, 3 hours. I guess I'll see you later.
Yeah. Yeah, that was bad.
We were younger. We were dumber. But yeah, it's the experiences that made that game just attached to my like nostalgic glasses to everything. I love that game for the gameplay, but more so for the experiences that I had.
Experiences, like memories,
the
jokes.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good time, especially because the game came out in 2018.
Yeah.
So it was out for 2 years, and then
now?
world shut down for the pandemic. So
we got plenty to do.
Yeah, all we got is time. So that's what kept us like in communication and kept us close.
Yeah.
And even like we'll talk about your friend, like, and he's halfway across the country, but like his family to us, like we heard his voice.
Yeah.
almost every single day.
Almost every night.
Every night, like
Motherfucker fell asleep.
fell asleep, heard him snoring. We were there for his kids. We knew before his daughter was born. His son was still young. Like
Yeah.
whole life, like
It was a part of our lives, and I don't think any video game has been a part of my life in that way.
yeah. Again, like over 3,000 hours into the game.
I mean, heck, even Richard.
Rich, yeah,
Not too long ago,
yeah.
we still we played that game with him.
Yeah.
Even though the game had been out for so long now, the game's complete. But we had someone else that we could be like, hey, share this shit with us. Like, you'll have fun.
Yeah. And I remember, because I was asking him when I first met him, we worked together, and I was like, oh, like, what do you like? He's like, I like this, like this. So I was like, and he asked me, I was like, oh, yeah, I play Monster Hunter. He's like, oh, World? I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, I have that. I haven't played it in a while. Thinking about getting back into it. I was like, dude, I got a buddy. We game all the time. Like, just hop on. And then, for the tail end of it, so we've always had a consistent 3 between the 2 of us and everybody Perez. And then, so our 4th was kind of, and so Mike.
Our 4th was the interchangeable 4th.
Yes. The first one, I forget the guy's name, but
Homie was hood, and I love him. I think in my old hard drive, I have pictures of our idiocy in the hub, because the old game you could get drunk in game.
Yeah.
You can have a bunch of ale, and then your character walks up the table, and like they're all kind of drunk and they fall over. I think I have pictures of all of us getting drunk after we beat Cold Throb, and we were all in the gold gear, drunk and on the floor after we beat him.
Yeah.
Like, it was memories of that. And then sometimes we were drunk in real life playing the game. More often than not.
Drunken nuts.
Yeah.
No, like, it's, again, like the memories that we had with it. The guy just going, oh, I'm gonna paralyze. So I still use that paralyze.
Yeah. Paralyze became part of our lexicon.
Like, this guy was very gung ho. He was a glaive user.
And a heavy gun user. Yeah.
And then, I was him. Then met Mike. And then,
And then it took off.
So there was a time when we retired the game. We're like, this is gonna be our final hunt.
Wow.
And we're not gonna play anymore. Like, we have thousands of hours in this. Let's put it down. And like, we actually said goodbye to the game.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we have a picture of our last hunt together. It was Perez. It was the original 4. It was Perez. It was Anthony. It was Mike, and it was myself.
Yeah.
And we have the picture somewhere in my hard drive is there, because it's in our chat log.
Yeah.
And eventually that will come to maybe a little painting to commemorate, and I'll send it to everybody. Because again, we made friends with people across the country. I will always use Perez as the prime example, because we knew about his life, he knew about ours, we knew about his struggles, he knew about ours. So when people say, oh, people can't really make friends via video games, like, that's not necessarily true anymore. You can definitely have friends via video games, and they can be hundreds, if not thousands of miles away. And, you have that common, like, you have the common thing, which is a game, and then you go deeper into what else they have.
Yeah. Speaking of, because there was a time, because we had a rotating 5th also. If you remember, the girl from Germany that we were playing.
Yeah, she was
very
cool. She was super cool.
Like, I don't know. It was one. I don't know.
We had a girl from Germany, and that was Perez introduced her to us.
Okay.
Yeah. He was in a hunt on one of those days where we just didn't sync up, and he did consistent up with this girl, and next thing we knew, she was part of the thing.
Yeah.
or maybe it was Mike. One of those two.
Yeah.
Because Mike is around our age, maybe definitely younger.
Yeah.
And that man is a marathon man. He will play games
Start to finish.
long periods of time,
Yeah.
for days at a time if he can, and that's how that happened. But being adults as we are, Anthony and I couldn't really do that because we have to work the next day, and you get older, it hurts to wake up after you have no sleep.
And so more responsibilities.
Oh God,
Things you gotta take care of, and he's just like, "Hey, let's go." It's like, "Hey, calm down."
Hunting tonight? Hunting tonight? You guys hunting? You guys on? No, we're tired. I mean, to a point, you even got into the game for a little bit with us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hot minute.
Yeah. And so did Carolyn.
Yeah.
Again, for a hot minute.
Mm-hmm.
They both got stuck at the wall, or the first wall. The pink Tyrannosaurus engine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good times.
Good times. But yeah, that's a core memory. That's a game for me right now. Right now. Mainly because now it's that community thing. Like, come up with games that, I think Resident Evil 4 is high up there for me.
Oh, yeah.
Super high up there for me because that's the first game that I bought the GameCube with my own money for the first time. It wasn't a shared console, it was mine. I bought a bunch of games for it, and then I saved up to buy that game. And I bought that game, and that was the first game where I completed a lot of it, and it also took a chunk of my time. But it was fun. It was a fun time. I'm not usually one to play super scary games, just not because I'm scared, just because in my situation you play games in the living room with your family. And if you have a mom who's like, "Oh my God, you're playing the game with the killing of the things," and I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, yes, but it's a video game, it's not real." So it was one of those games that I played from start to finish by myself, and I was able to do things and just kind of enjoy it as a solo campaign, and it was satisfying for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But okay, with that said, what's your favorite? I mean, Ocarina of Time is very much a solo experience.
Yeah.
Has there been a game where it's a solo experience that you're like, yeah, this is it, or is that the top for you?
Of all games.
Yeah, for as an experience that you got to experience for yourself.
Sorry, I don't understand what you're saying.
Again, games for me now are like, if I want to play a game, I want to play a game with other people.
Mm-hmm.
But Ocarina of Time is very much a solo experience. Have you had anything with a social experience?
So this is definitely a me thing. I'm weird. I really like playing games solo. I like being in my own world. I think part of it, I do get a little self-conscious because I'm not the best gamer. I'm not the best skilled. And so when I do play the games socially, I can get a little self-conscious. When I feel like I'm letting down the team, I'm not holding my end up. But I still am motivated, and I do want to eventually get a PS5 so I could play Monster Hunter with you guys. So that'll be me pushing myself to be it's okay to not be on the top. It's all about having fun.
Sometimes you have to be a power bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Change it up.
Yeah.
Max out your glutes.
Pay my dues. Yeah.
What about you, Anthony? Because I know you played Gears for a long time, but you also do play single player experiences.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the Gears franchise.
Yeah.
Though as a video game, it's a cinematic masterpiece in my opinion. Because they're very story-driven games also, but yes, it's more fun to have anybody play with you. As far as solo games go, I'll say God of War, Ragnarok. Love those games. I love the way Ragnarok wrapped up. Like I even got like slightly teary eyed towards the end of that. So I was like, okay, like
It's over.
it's over-ish, or at least that story in God of War is over.
Dad and son.
Yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed because I didn't really play like the first three God of War 2 and 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew about it, I had never really played them. So like God of War came out for PS4, and I was like, okay, so I just picked that up. And I was like, this is really good. And then Ragnarok came out. I was like, this is really good. Those two swords go hand in hand.
Yeah. It's a part 1 and 2
Yeah.
of the story.
I thoroughly enjoyed going through the story, and like it does make you feel for the characters. It's got great world building and character development and stuff.
Yeah. Side note: if you don't think that video games can be a form of entertainment as an art form, you're out of your mind. Just what God of War alone in terms of the story, it's got more dialogue than most movies will. It's got more character development than a lot of movies will ever do. There's just so much content, and you're an interactive part of it.
Yeah, it's just like it's a visual storytelling.
Yeah, it's a movie you get to be a part of.
Yep, exactly.
So, give games a try, I guess. But back to Allison, you're not video games as a whole. Like, where's your frame of reference from? I'm an old head, so grew up with the Atari and original Nintendos.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are a little younger than me. So what about you guys?
My first memories of playing video games for me was playing the game Doom.
What the hell? I was 4 years old playing Doom.
Yeah. Yeah. I had him in like 4 or 5. It was before I was in kindergarten playing Doom, and I remember like I loved it, and I remember thinking like when you killed the aliens, I'm like they look like Chinese food, like like
noodles.
Yeah, like,
chow mein.
It looked like orange chicken specifically, and it made me hungry. and
were you on drugs back when you were?
No. I played that, and I played some Disney game where you planned a party. That was the whole game. You just planned a party, and then I played Doom, and then I played Super Mario Brothers. And I always like died at like the first jump. We're getting frustrated.
Yeah, I don't. My first memory of video games, I want to say, is Super Mario Brothers. Super Mario World?
Super Nintendo?
Or Super Nintendo, yeah. That was my first, like, and I played the older ones, but, like, my first memory was with that.
Mm-hmm.
And, because I think that was 2 players, because they want me and my brother.
Yeah, Mario, Luigi.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm forever Luigi. No matter what game I'm playing, if Luigi's in it, I will choose Luigi.
Because you had no choice back in the day.
But Luigi's OP in my opinion. I mean, you gotta beat me with Luigi.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, and I remember, and I didn't know this, because I always asked as I got older, like, asked my dad, I'm like, why don't you play video games? He's like, oh, I used to all the time. He's like, but then you got a higher score than me in Super Mario, and I had never played a video game after that. And I'm like, really? Like, you didn't want me? Like, no, I can't let this slide. So like, let me beat you again. You just accepted it and just threw it down, and walked away. Like, come on, dude. Like, you're missing out.
Yeah. Especially nowadays, everything's super accessible. The wife was, she grew up with they had a Nintendo 64 when they were children, and they didn't play it as much. I thought she played a lot more than what she let on. So, as when we moved in together, and she understood just how much of a gamer I guess I
The
am.
gap is, yeah.
Yeah, what the gap is, because as an adult with very poor financial decisions, and I have a mass quite a collection of video games. Um, every Nintendo console I own, minus the Virtual Boy, because fuck that thing. You don't need to burn your eyes. But I pretty much had it. Like if there was, I had a Game Boy Color thanks to my brother. I bought a Game Boy SP. I had a Nintendo DS. Every main home console from Nintendo I've had. And when she saw that, she understood. Oh, that's there's a lot that I don't know about. And it wasn't until maybe 4 or 5 years ago when then Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy came out. That was the one game that kind of hooked her. And
She loves Harry Potter.
yeah, nowadays games will give you a chance to experience it without the frustrating aspects of I can't make the first jump.
Yeah.
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 So you're still gonna struggle, but they make it so that at least you
They have tutorials at the beginning.
Well, yeah, tutorials, but they also have like modified controls. And I was asking how she was getting some things happening in that game. And she's like, "Oh, I use this," and I looked at the control scheme. And I was like, "Oh, so modified control scheme for new players, like for players who are not comfortable using all their thingies." Uh, so yeah, I thought that was pretty cool now. So if you like games or if you've ever been curious, there's really no reason why you can't play one at this point. I mean, even Street Fighter has modern controls where you press the button and you can finally throw a fireball. Is that gonna make it a better gamer? No, but you finally were able to throw a fireball.
Yeah. And I will say, teaching people to play video games who have never played before is, to me, is very rewarding. So I'm like,
It's a hilarious experience.
but there's a finesse to it. You can't just grab and play it. Don't do it like if you have the patience to know this is how you hold the controller. Like this is the step.
What feels comfortable to you?
Yeah.
This probably doesn't feel comfortable. This probably is like hold it how it's meant to be held.
So like I've taught a few people like how like played their first video game, and I'm like, okay, cool. I remember growing up, my cousin Jeremy. He used to, I remember on the N64 and even on like PlayStation 1s, yeah, with the joystick, like he used to literally like just
pinch it
and like buttons, but he made it work for him. And I was like, dude, that's not how you hold the controller. Like, do it right. But he was decent. Like, he was still young, but like he was decent at it.
Yeah.
And then he finally started holding it properly.
Was it because he got bigger probably?
Probably because like again he was young. Like so, let's see, I'll say I was maybe 8 years old, so that put him at 4.
No, yeah,
So
tiny hands.
yeah,
and he's relatively short.
relatively
small. He's a relatively small person.
But
sorry, Jeremy. You tiny bitch. You're the Hershey's Kisses of black men. Tiny chocolate. Sorry, I'm done. I love you.
But yeah, but like the way he would hold the control, it's like no. But also like I'm young, I don't have patience. I'm just like let's go.
Yeah.
But just being able to teach people something that they're curious about, but have never experienced.
Yeah.
And I'm not like, oh, try it. Like you're like it's like this is what I'm gonna be doing. Like you can join me, you can watch whatever. Like I would like to teach you this, but if you're not interested, that's fine.
Yeah.
But
how often do you play video games now?
I'll go years and years in between. Currently, I like I mentioned earlier, I got back into GoldenEye, so I've been playing at least one round like daily, if not every other day.
Yeah.
And I haven't been like this in years. So I don't consider myself to be a gamer. I'm definitely like
Well, you can be a gamer, but you can be casual about it.
Very casual. Yeah.
Yeah, no, there was a point that I did take like almost a year away from video games.
Mhm.
Like, not purposely, like, life was just lifing. And then I was like, why did I stop? So I started, and this is like recent. It's maybe like probably like 2023, 2022, 2023. Like there was just a big chunk of time that I just didn't play any of them. And I was like, why did I stop? Like I still enjoy video games, so like I forced myself. Like I was like, okay, every like weekend or something, like I'll play an hour or something, even though I might have not been in the mood. I'd play something. I was like, oh, then I like started getting back into it. I was like, okay, yeah, this is actually very rewarding for me.
Mhm.
So, like, is it rewarding for you to play?
Yes. Yeah, I think I just had to find the right game to get re-energized about, and it's going back to GoldenEye. It's been very rewarding. Like
There you
clear
go.
level. Yeah, I will play this game for the rest of my life. Like
That's your comfort game.
it's so 100% comfort game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, what would you guys consider like makes for like a good game?
I think it depends on what you're interested in. Like sports games, I played when I was in my teens, and this was back when EA had everything.
Yeah.
So growing up Mexican, if you didn't have a FIFA game, there was something wrong with you. So I didn't care for that. However, EA had a division called EA Big, and that's when NBA Street came out.
Yeah.
NBA Street Volume 2 is goated. I love that game to pieces. I lost it and I found it and I found another copy at a garage. I found it at a antique store.
Nice.
Complete with the manual and everything for the collecting of the nerdiness. And I played that game from beginning to end again after I found it that day. I dusted up my PlayStation 2 and I got it. What made that? So for sports games, it has to be good music.
Yeah.
A good ass soundtrack, because sports games without a good soundtrack
And just
don't. Yeah, just no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't make it for me. It had customization, so and customization goes, I guess, to a lot of games nowadays, because Monster Hunter, and it has to have a hook, like something that is easy to pick up a harder master, and it can't just be the same shit all the time.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I feel the same way like about sports games. Like EA had everything, NBA Live.
Right.
Like, and 2K. So we would always Madden.
Yeah.
If you didn't have Madden NFL, like you don't play games.
I didn't have Madden ever. My
Like,
counter to that is I had NFL Blitz.
Yeah, which is fair because I mean NFL Blitz was also super fun. Like that again, NBA Live. I remember that before 2K became a thing.
Yeah.
And then people were divided about NBA Live and 2K. Like, oh no, this was better, this was better,
And then EA bought the rights to the NFL, and 2K bought the rights to the NBA.
Yeah, you know,
and that's what makes games bad. What about you? What's something what qualifies? What hooks you into a game?
Like you were saying, definitely has to have a good soundtrack for sure. Regardless of it being a sports game or whatever, I like a game with good music. Period.
Yeah.
And I do like games. I mean, they don't all have to have it, but it's fun when it's like collect these items. Okay, and it's like check. You got it. You got those items. Satisfying. Got them collected. Bosses, some good boss fight.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's upgrading items. And I like a good story too. But pilot means there is zero story. It's weird, and I love it. So I don't know why I like that. I mean, it's just
it's a weird flight simulator, isn't it?
It's like a downgraded flight simulator.
Yeah, well, obviously.
Like you're like a human bird flying around in the evening with like music. I'm just gonna keep doing this.
That just tells me how high you.
How high you soaring?
Yeah.
Game.
She's like, I need to get higher to play this game nowadays. It's an adult guys. Like, yeah, and I mean, sports games are just a small sample of because I don't think the few games that I am not a fan of are simulators. You cannot get me to invest more than the initial maybe 2 to 3 hours in a simulator, and then I'm done. Gran Turismo, people love it. I only like Gran Turismo 2, but I don't like racing simulators. One, I can't drive. Two, why would you pretend to drive in a real scenario when you drive all the time?
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me. So I don't do those. If you like simulators, okay, cool. But you're just pretending to do you're pretending doing something that you could do in real life because they're that detailed.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Fighting games. I grew up in the arcade era when it was hot and heavy. You know, late '80s, '90s into 2000s. So. Beat 'em ups are great, and again, beat 'em ups are just kind of like the cheeseburger of the video game world, or the pepperoni pizza of the video game world. It's just a fun little time that you play with your friends, and then that's what made it great. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Time, one of my favorite games ever. X-Men arcade, 6 players. I love it. Alien vs. Predator. Please, Cap, do something about that. Bring it back. Give it to me, please. Love that game. The Simpsons arcade game.
Yeah.
Love that game. I spent money on a lot of those games with my brother and later brothers because Yuli was young enough to actually understand the play, and my babysitter. And we all 4 of us would just sit there and like try to beat the game. My babysitter is also the person that taught me how to play Street Fighter, and he was a bully because he knew how to play. He was 17, and I was all of like 6, 7 years old. So I grew up with that. So growing up in the arcades, the way to cut your chops is to get good. You don't want to lose money. You got to get good at a fighting game, and you figure out another person. And like it just. On that genre, we can talk about like sports games. Did you play any sports games to the simulator point? Not really.
No.
On the not simulated part, it would be for me is arcade games like Mario Kart. It's not a real racing game like a simulated racing game, but it's a racing game and it has quirky mechanics.
Yeah, it's got a battle mechanic.
Yeah, all 3 of us have continuously, and we'll probably play Mario Kart again because it's fun. It has fun music. It has good level design. It's got some funky mechanics, and there's a skill level. It takes a little bit of skill to be competent in that game.
Yeah.
What about? I'm probably besides you. I'm probably the only person that really goes into fighting games.
Growing up, I've always played fighting games. Mortal Kombat was one of my games. I always played Mortal Kombat. Got Tekken, I wasn't heavy on Street Fighter. Like I played them, but that wasn't one of the main. I did, like I said, I did Mortal Kombat, a little bit of Tekken, and what was that? Soul Calibur. Big on Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur.
The Sega Dreamcast.
Soul Calibur is goated.
That was game changer when that first came out. Really like that. But like as I got older, I'm like everything a lot for me, and kind of why like sports games kind of died out for me too. It's just because it's just copy and paste with like an added feature, like 1 or 2 added features. Like this was slightly better graphics, sometimes not better graphics. So I'm just like, I'm not gonna keep buying the same thing.
Oh,
So
sports games, anything from EA, I refuse to purchase. Starting like maybe the early 2000s, anything sports related by EA, because my mentality is if you have a game and you're putting it out every year, there's not a lot that you can do with it. You're just updating a roster.
Yeah.
When the PlayStation 3, the Xbox 360 came out, it should have been let's bring it every 2 to 3 years. Let's just update the roster for you. Fine, make me pay $10.
Yeah.
To update the roster. That's fine.
And make it get like slight like
Make some balance changes, whatever. But like
it's a sports game. You can't deviate from the sport.
Yeah, exactly. How many changes are you making to an NFL game?
Yeah.
Some rule changes. Oh, now you gotta play by these rules. Like
come on.
It's
well, that's why I like Blitz, because I didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not the type of player, like video game player, that's like, oh, let me stick to the rule of the game and how it wants me to play it. Normally, what I do, if I am able to, and if I have the skill for it, is I try to break the game in a way. I try to do something that you're technically not supposed to do.
Yeah.
But somehow do it to get away with shit.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the fun of it.
Yeah.
I like games that have freedom for that. Fighting games nowadays are, or what? Nowadays they're coming back to like giving you enough freedom. But I want to say Street Fighter V era between 2016 to maybe 2020, you would see the same interactions all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And as a player, if I have no skill whatsoever, like, but I never try to compete because I don't have the time.
The people who are competing have too much time.
The people who are competing have had years of experience. Again, growing up a little underfunded, you couldn't be like, "Hey, mom, give me money for the arcade." It's just like, "No, bitch, I'm giving you $10. $10 is like part of our meal.
Mm-hmm.
Think I'm gonna give you $10 for frivolous shit? No." So I didn't get a lot of that, but the study showed that. Oh, again, another study. I swear to God, I one day will have those. So players at a high level like knowing what's going to happen because they can predict certain things.
Yeah.
And I like games where you can make up shit on the fly if you're smart enough to make up things on the fly. Games should be a little loose for me to have more fun because you figure out more stuff and people can express themselves a little bit better. That's on the fighting game part. And now fighting games have such a good soundtrack. They have beautiful visuals, some of them. So it's kind of hard to say, like, oh, whether the art style is your thing or not, that's a different story. But what ultimately comes down to is, whether it's got enough sauce for you to want to go back to it.
Yeah. I was thinking on it more, and technically I did play a sports video game back in the day, Tony Hawk.
Oh,
okay, yeah. Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Best soundtrack.
Tony Hawk Pro
Skater 2 soundtrack.
I think I played 3. That was the one like where he's...
God, you're the honest.
Like I knew 3 came out. I was still playing 2.
I never played 2. Played it. I'm like, shit. But like 3, he was on Alcatraz,
Years ago, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 came out, remastered. If you're interested.
Cool.
It's they're actually quite a bit of fun. And it is the soundtrack, the original soundtrack for both. And
I remember hours, like me, my brother, my cousins, like hours on that game.
The game was loose enough to let you do some insane tricks.
Yeah.
Like I cannot emphasize that I need a game to let me fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
Let me fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
On that, are there any games that you've considered like objectively like a bad game, but you enjoy it?
I don't know if it's a bad. No, I mean, yeah. Man, just thinking about it. It's
Spit
making me
it out.
blush.
Spit it out.
All right. Oh, damn it! I knew you were gonna ask that question, and I had another answer ready. And that I've been having apple juice and fine. Senran Kagura, any of those games. They're objectively bad games because they're very edgy. If you're an anime fan, you know what edgy is. The show.
Fan service.
It's very fan servicey. Jiggle physics. Tickle bitties.
That was the first thing that popped in my head.
Jiggle physics and
Yeah.
tickle bitties.
Okay.
But it's got budget and it looks great. And the gameplay is fun enough because it's kind of like Dynasty Warriors. Like a bunch of fuckers come at you and you just whoop their ass. But I know I shouldn't like it because it's the type of game that I cannot play with personality. I just feel guilty about it because I'm like, it's kind of fun though. But they're kind of almost naked. So that would be the one game where I've like, it's not objectively bad. It is a little on the poor taste if you're a married man.
You feel bad.
It's a bit of a guilty pleasure. So that's the one that does it for me.
For me, and I don't want to say it's objectively bad, but like the people who made it, they kind of gave up on it and didn't have direction. Is Anthem. Like it had
experience.
a lot of potential. You're basically in a Iron Man suit. You're flying around this world. You're shooting enemies. Like there's like 4 different types of suits that you can have.
Yeah.
All unique and have their strengths are like you got to
And you can customize it.
Customize it, yeah. Customize the color, your weapons. We played it for a little bit, yeah.
But what was the biggest problem for us?
One, EA again, and it just kept dropping and freezing and stuff like that. And the servers for the game were horrible. And then they just gave up on the game, and then it was just kind of repetitive because they just stuck everything on loop because they're like, we're walking away from this. But it was still fun to play.
It just
and if it allowed you to play it, because sometimes you can even load into a game.
Yeah.
So that.
I would say, what's for you a guilty pleasure game?
Again, it's like not objectively bad. I would say it's more like it's funny how they laid it out. So it's a game on the original Xbox called Jet Set Radio Future, and it just cracked me up how they leaned into like, we're gangsters. Here's our gang, and then there's like this robot guy. Like that's all he does in the corner. And did you ever see that?
I mean, I saw it. It's funny.
I don't think I paid that close of attention, but I know what game you're talking about.
Yeah.
Wait,
played it. That's the rollerblading one.
Yeah.
Jet Set Radio, like the newer version of it?
The one on the original Xbox.
Because Jet Set Radio came out for Dreamcast.
Okay.
Original, and it was not that well playable because the camera and the movement of the character were all on the same analog.
Oh shit!
So it was fucked.
Yeah.
I didn't know that the Xbox came out with an updated version.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's fun. Storyline's great. All the objectives are fun. Going through all these different parts of Japan, essentially. The Shibuya terminal and it's cheesy. I like that it's cheesy and it's like, I don't know, it's very quirky.
I guess
we're thugs, but not really.
Like because there's a very bad game that my brother. Oh kick your ass for it later now that I remember. So, pull back to like early 90s. We are gifted a Super Nintendo with a bunch of games.
Yeah.
One of those games happens to be in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Turtles in Time.
I love that.
Another one of those games happens to be Ren and Stimpy.
Mm.
We had a lot of games, and we were asked if we would be willing to part ways with one of said games of the collection. But I remember those two were the distinction. And my brother decided that he was going to give up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Turtles in Time for Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy is an unplayable nightmare that just looks okay.
Yeah.
And objectively speaking, I thought the game looked okay because it was a Ren and Stimpy game.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mechanics,
there's I don't know why he liked it.
Fair.
So that's on him.
Still have feelings about it.
Yeah. Because you're playing against Turtles in Time.
Yeah.
Objectively, one of the best fucking arcade ports into a home console experience.
Yeah.
Piece of shit. Anyway, I'm not angry. But can I pull another game that should be a guilty pleasure?
What I like.
Oh yes, I totally can.
What?
I totally
Guilty
can.
Crown?
No. Rumble Roses. And I have the other A, the Upside Down. And we're going to play that game because it's girls wrestling.
Oh.
Maybe you'll like to watch.
My friends said
But it actually has okay mechanics, like good wrestling mechanics that were later added to, the namesake of wrestling games, like the WWE games that are very big. So they added certain mechanics of that because it was pioneering something. However, it is very much on the like dommy mommy outfit kind of thing, wrestling, mud wrestling, looking kind of like, why does that mud look like flesh and why do they look naked kind of game. So it was very like, it was got a little bit misogynist because the early 2000s edgy dance and like body positivity was a little different. It was more like tits and ass.
Yeah.
But it was a fun game, and again, it's one of those games where I'm like, it's a bit of a guilty pleasure.
Yeah. It's like, because you can't play that.
It's like, I don't want to play that with Priscilla around. There's a reason why there's a door in the office, because if I ever grab my PlayStation 2 and put that game on, I don't want anyone to come in and watch.
You asleep? Yeah, she's asleep.
And turn this on. That's actually how I ended up playing Senran Kagura, because I knew she was asleep. I was like, I can play my edgy ass anime game. Yeah, boy! God. Lord hate this. Jesus. That's
So, if there was a game that you could delete from your memory for the purpose of playing it again for the first time, what would it be?
Hands down would be Katamari Damacy, because I wish.
Oh, hell yeah, you pulled that out of nowhere. Heck yeah. I love that game.
I believe you and Carolyn introduced that game to me in the first place.
Yeah.
I played it on my PSP back in the day, and it's just so fun. But I just wish there was more, and there never was.
There was a second one, there was a third one, and there's a Katamari Forever.
But the Katamari Forever is like the same.
It's the same concept,
It's the
girl.
same- Yeah. I guess I want more objects to roll over.
Well, the last one that they made, you could choose what. It's not just Earth anymore. PlayStation 4.
Oh yeah, don't you roll up the planets?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the concept is the same.
Not
You're
the
rolling
same.
shit up. It's just
I wish I could see it again under
fresh eyes.
under fresh eyes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You pulled that out of nowhere. That's like one of my like pocket games that I always like. It's a comfort kind of game because you're just like, yeah,
Yeah.
let me roll this bitches up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's a fun game. It's such a quirky game too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that guy. He's There should be a movie about him.
About the king?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
There's too much going on.
Like there's something wrong with him.
There's a lot of wrong in that. Have you ever played them?
I've never played it, but I think I know what you guys are talking about.
Oh, we should play it. I may still have it in my hard drive.
I'm trying not to default to Monster Hunter.
Good luck. Because I can't get any other game out of my head other than that.
Like obviously, I mean, pre-ordered that. Couldn't wait for it to come out. Came out, played it for hours. Wasn't. Yeah. So I'm trying to avoid it. I'd go back to Gears of War.
Yeah?
Either Gears of War or Halo.
Okay. See, I'm not a first-person shooter type of person, and I played a little bit of Gears with you, and I'm not good at them, so I feel bad because just like you were saying, I don't like slowing people down. It's a 2-player game. If I don't do my thing, we die,
Yeah.
and we be dying.
Gears 5, which we haven't played actually. Gears 5 is actually 3 players for co-op, and 1 person controls the robot.
Okay.
So you fly around.
So technically,
You're the default robot.
Yeah.
So we give that a try. So yeah, I'd probably say Gears of War or Halo. Kind of back to what you were saying about having games that you try to break it and not trying to do the path that you're supposed to take. But
Right.
So I believe it was Halo 2. Me and Jeremy found like alternative routes that you can take and by hopping on buildings and shit to traverse through and you don't have to encounter as many enemies or one of us would have a sniper and sniping people from these areas that you're not supposed to access but you can do it anyway, so that's fun. But yeah, I'll say Halo because when that first came out, Combat Evolved, then I mean it was already groundbreaking game when it. But that was good for the purpose of reliving.
I have so many games that I would love to erase from my brain and just replay with fresh eyes. The first one would be Monster Hunter, but the reason why I wouldn't say that's it because erasing it from my memory erases the experiences. And I don't want to. I never want to do that. That's the game where I can think of my friends.
You wouldn't experience it the same way.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the same anymore. Even if I went to play it by myself, it wouldn't be the same because I don't have the experiences with my friends anymore. So I cannot say that. I love that game and I'll probably play it again, but it's not about the game anymore. It's about the experiences that I had. Resident Evil 4 might be up there, but it feels like I can because it's been released so many times.
Yeah.
I can't really I'd be good to just experience it with fresh eyes again because they put it out fucking God knows how many times.
Yeah.
It was on the Wii for Christ's sake with Wii controls.
Yeah. It's fun.
You could get headshots just
by pointing.
It was ridiculous. I will get my Wii U running, and we should play it at some point. Just because it's that ridiculous, the level of cheese that you can. Oh God, what game would I love to forget about and just replay again? Is there a game that hit me emotionally? Okami. Yeah.
That makes sense for you. Yeah.
Because I completed the game, did the hardest of things, did everything, got all the extra skins, got all the extra dogs. I woke up at certain times because there were time events.
Real life.
Yeah, I just didn't know that. My dumbass forgot that I could change the clock on the PS2. So go figure.
I mean, not a lot of people knew that at the time.
So I wish I could forget that game and just replay it again. That because it's like the Legend of Zelda, but what if Capcom made it?
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, damn, so many games. So many games. Speaking of games, I do have a game for you guys because we've covered, music, we've covered video games, but I do have a game for you guys.
Oh.
So I hope you're ready for that.
Yeah, what's that game?
Oh, it's simple. See, we're gonna have to guess